She said she was going on a girls-only weekend. I believed her. Until her best friend forgot to remove me from their private Snapchat story. That's where I saw the first video. Her, sitting on another guy's lap on a boat, his arms around her waist. I didn't say a word. Instead, I quietly canceled her return flight. 2 days later, she was stuck sleeping at the airport. I've been with the same airline for almost 9 years now. Started in baggage handling back when I was still in college, then moved into customer service, and eventually worked my way up to scheduling routes for the East Coast. It's not the most glamorous gig, but the pay is decent, and the travel perks are unbeatable. Those perks extended to Sarah, my girlfriend of 3 years, free flights, hotel discounts, priority boarding, the whole package. She loved it. Sometimes deep down, I wondered if she loved the benefits more than she loved me. A month ago, she told me her best friend Jen was planning a girls' getaway to Miami. She'd been overwhelmed with her nursing job, so I thought the trip would be good for her. I even pulled some strings and booked her flight at a discount, threw in seat upgrades, and arranged for a bottle of champagne to be waiting for her on the plane. I wanted it to be special. The Thursday before she left, I helped her pack. She was all smiles, rambling about beach days and spa appointments. When I dropped her off at the airport Friday morning, she gave me a long kiss goodbye and joked, "Don't miss me too much. It's just us girls anyway." I went about my day, busy with a weather delay that had thrown our Chicago operations into chaos. Around 7 p.m. my phone buzzed. A Snapchat notification from Jen. She had updated her private story. I didn't think much of it. We were friendly but not exactly tight. Out of habit, I opened it. The first video stopped me in my tracks. There she was on a boat, perched on some guy's lap like she belonged there. His arms were snug around her waist. She leaned into him, laughing as he whispered in her ear. In the background, the champagne I had arranged was sitting in an ice bucket. Her hand rested casually on his thigh, the way she tilted her head when he spoke. A move I once thought was just for me, felt like a slap in the face. The caption under the video, "Day 1 and Sarah's already making friends, smiling face with heart eyes, get it girl." I watched it loop a few times, each pass sinking the knife a little deeper. Then came more posts. Beach club group shots with 3 guys I didn't recognize. Sarah dancing up close with the same guy from the boat. A boomerang of them taking shots. His arm draped over her like they'd known each other for years. It was obvious this wasn't the girls-only trip she had promised. I thought about calling her right then, confronting her, demanding answers. But I didn't. Instead, I set my phone down and turned my attention back to the flight disruptions, handling the chaos with a strange, detached calm. My shift ended at 11 p.m. I drove home in complete silence. The hum of the tires the only sound as my mind worked through what I needed to do. By the time I pulled into the driveway, I knew the relationship was done. There was no fixing it. But I didn't want a messy blowout or an emotional goodbye. She didn't deserve the courtesy of a big conversation. I wanted something that fit the betrayal, quiet, clean final. I sat down at my laptop, logged into the airline's employee portal, and made a few adjustments. Her return flight was booked under my employee companion benefits, which required active employment and an ongoing relationship. I updated my HR profile, removing her from my list of beneficiaries immediately. Company policy meant her seat wouldn't be outright canceled. It would still be reserved. But now she would be flagged for payment verification at the airport. And since she'd no longer qualify for the companion fare, she'd have to pay the full last-minute rate if she wanted to board. After that, I went upstairs and began packing her belongings. I wasn't angry. I wasn't in a rush. I just went through the house carefully, separating her things from mine. Clothes folded neatly into suitcases, toiletries bagged, books and knickknacks wrapped securely. 3 years of memories, methodically sorted and prepared for her to collect. I didn't check her Snapchat again. I didn't need to. I already knew everything I needed. Saturday drifted by in a haze of cleaning and organization. I deep cleaned the house, removing every trace of her presence from my space. By the time Sunday rolled around, I was ready. And somewhere hours away, Sarah was realizing she no longer had a flight home. In the quiet aftermath of everything, I changed the sheets, rearranged the furniture, and deleted our shared playlists, dismantling the life we had built without a single word exchanged. Meanwhile, Sarah's story kept updating. Smiling photos from Miami, captions filled with sunshine and laughter, utterly oblivious to what awaited her back home. She sent me a few texts here and there, light and casual, keeping up the illusion of an innocent girl's getaway. Miss you. The spa was amazing. Jen says hi. We're having dinner at that place you loved. Wish you were here. Don't work too hard. I answered just as casually, playing along. Glad you're having fun. Weather looks perfect. Say hi back. Enjoy the food. Miss you too. See you tomorrow. Sunday came, and I checked her flight, still scheduled, still on time. I packed her things into the car, every box and suitcase a quiet ending, then drove to her sister Megan's house. When Megan opened the door, her face showed immediate confusion at the sight of me and all the luggage. Is everything okay? She asked. Not really, I answered steady. Sarah and I are done. These are her things. I handed Megan my phone, open to Jen's story from Friday night. The video proof that what Sarah had told me about a girl's trip had been a lie. Megan's confusion gave way to a slow, rising anger as she watched. She looked up at me, eyes wide. I'm so sorry. I had no idea, she said. It's not your fault, I replied. But I can't have her things in my house anymore. I'll be changing the locks tomorrow. Megan hesitated, then nodded. Together, we moved Sarah's belongings into the garage. Before I left, I gave Megan an envelope with the house key and a letter inside. Can you make sure she gets this? I asked. I will, she promised. Then unexpectedly she hugged me. For what it's worth, you deserved better, she said. That evening, Sarah's flight landed right on schedule, but I could imagine the chaos that followed. She would have gone to check in and been told that her companion travel benefit was revoked. A full-price ticket, almost $600. She would have scrambled, maxed out cards offering no help. I didn't have to imagine long. Megan texted me updates. Sarah called, freaking out. She missed her flight. Then she asked me to Venmo her money. I told her I knew everything. She hung up. Later, Jen posted one last picture. Sarah, asleep in a corner of the airport, beach tote clutched to her chest, the caption reading, stranded in MIA because of ticket issues. Guess the party's officially over. I slept well that night, better than I had in months. Monday morning, my phone lit up with message after message from Sarah. You knew and you let me sit here all night? Answer me, you coward. I had to sleep on the floor because of you. How could you do this after everything? I didn't answer. By midday the tone shifted. Please. I can explain. It wasn't what it looked like. That guy meant nothing. It was harmless fun. I love you. Only you. Please talk to me. Still silence. That evening, she managed to find a budget flight and came straight to the house. Except her key no longer worked. The security camera pinged. She rang the doorbell over and over, then sat there on the porch, waiting, calling Megan when she finally realized no one was coming. Megan picked her up. No doubt she also handed her the envelope. At 9:42 p.m., I got one final text. I never meant to hurt you. I know that doesn't change anything. Goodbye. It's been 3 weeks since then. I've heard from mutual friends that Sarah stayed with Megan for a while before getting her own place. She's telling people I overreacted, that she just made a new friend in Miami. As for Jen, she's been trying to reach out, to apologize for her part in it all. I haven't responded. At work, ironically, I was recognized for my performance the night everything fell apart. They said my quick thinking during the Chicago disruption was some of the best recovery work they'd seen. Turns out betrayal can make you laser-focused. The house feels different now. Emptier, but somehow lighter too. I'm sleeping better, which makes me realize how long I'd been carrying doubt without admitting it. Yesterday, I booked a flight to Seattle. Just me, no companion ticket, no special occasion. Just a solo trip, a new beginning. Sometimes, the best kind of revenge isn't loud or dramatic. It's stepping aside, letting the truth reveal itself without your interference. It's finding peace while someone else scrambles for their next flight. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.